Hello and welcome. This is Dalia's Midnight Star Tarot here with a message. All right, so according to these cards, I feel like there is some hardships trying to balance out our finances. So I understand that sometimes we do go a little bit overboard with, spending the money there. With our finances, right? Sometimes we do like to celebrate, there with the Three of Cups. It's like, buying a little bit extra food or drink, both. And sometimes we could go a little bit overboard and we're feeling that loss. Some of us feel that loss of the finances and try to stretch our finances, for the whole month. Sometimes we have to get coupons or sometimes we have to figure out, what are the strategies that we need to do, to stretch out our money, to save money and, for the holidays. Because, there with the Three of Cups, it's like we want to be festive. We also want our homes to be decorated nicely for the holidays, be more inviting and the warmth and just have that festive look for our homes, right? And also having that festive holiday spirit. So when we have that holiday spirit and to have a festive house with the decorations, and so we tend to spend a little bit more. And also, going through everyday life, going through errands, so we do spend a little bit more money when it comes to that. And, we could feel the loss. We could feel the loss in our finances, and we're trying to figure it out how to stretch the money, how to save. Of course, personally, I use coupons, and I go a little bit cheaper. Like if I want to buy corn, I'll go, okay, let me buy the cheaper kind of corn, because some of them have different prices with the food, with the bread, with the corn, with the beans. And even, prices are like real high, even with the fruit. When you go grocery shopping, it's like, okay, let me buy, the cheaper brand. But that's me. That's the way I do it, so that I could go ahead and stretch out my money for the whole month. That's the way I do it. And then, there's coupons. And so in this reading, it's like, yes, we want to be festive, gather with our friends and family, for the holiday. And then sometimes there's people that celebrate birthdays during the holidays, November, December, January. So it's like, okay, we need to service the car. Oh, well, somebody's birthday's coming up next week. And so, we spend a little bit more in that area, right? We do tend to spend a little bit more. And then since we want our home to be more warm, more inviting, so it's like, hey, let's go ahead and get a few more decorations. Let's buy new decorations. And it happens, it's like, okay, let's buy a little bit more. Or sometimes it's like, oh, well, we forgot to buy this, and you have to go back to the grocery store to buy it, because we're enjoying ourselves, we're celebrating, the festivities. And so, it's a happy time. We're being joyful, but it does get to where, okay, we need a budget. All right. So we need to budget our money, but there is going to be a recovery, right? There is going to be a recovery there in money. And then it's like when the money comes in, just save the money, right? Just try to save the money. And of course, it's hard to do, when it's like the holidays, right? It's easy for me to say that. But like I said, like personally, I use coupons. Personally, the way I do it, I just go cheaper. Or, okay, well, I'll just buy a few decorations, and then the next payday I'll buy a little bit more, right? That's the way I do it. But at the end, we are going to be happy. We are going to be festive. We are gonna come up with strategies. We gotta be, we gotta think. There is gonna be like a recovery, right? Which is nice. And of course, this is like just saving, right? This is like saving our money, saving also because we need to do our everyday life events of errands. So it's like, okay, so, we need money for this. So let's hold on a little bit tight on it. Let's go ahead and budget. Since we have to pick up the medicines or we have to, turn in the car for service, the oil change, stuff like that. And, all right, so, this is what I'm seeing too. This is what I'm just seeing, that it's like, even though we're coming up with a strategy, it's like sometimes it could be hard to save the money, right? To save the money or to stretch it. But like I said, personally, I do like the coupons, right? Personally, that's what I do. You could do something else, right? And then like this month, it's December. So my birthday comes 3 days before Christmas. So my birthday is like in December, and it's like, okay. But yeah, that's what I see here in this reading. It's like, going through hardships. And so that could be difficult, right? So we're trying to stretch our money. We're trying to come up with a way of like, hey, let's go ahead and think and let's go ahead and strategize, right? All right. So that's your message for tonight. Thank you for viewing. I really appreciate it. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And take care until next time. This is Dalia's Midnight Star Tarot. Bye.